Hello everyone, my name is Leah and I just wanted to, make this quick video about unturned weapons, vehicles and structure balance. Now this is my first video, so I apologize for the presentation because I'm not an animator and I have no experience in that field, and obviously as you can tell the ear rapey mic quality. Now I'm going to put this in a kind of expose format, just thought it'd be easy to understand and easy to relate with. So let us begin. Now, weirdly, I'm not going to talk about Unturned's balance at all at the start. I just wanted to talk about the dream Nelson has for Unturned, / what he has already made it to be, and what we as the Unturned player base and community use Unturned for, because they are vastly different. Now, it's no secret that the majority of people play multiplayer, and more specifically survival OP or creative /sandbox. Just for example, I'm Australian, and the biggest server network here is Aussie Gaming, which is entirely survival OP. Now the problem with having the majority of players on OP servers is that these servers give players access to high cal weaponry almost instantly, which is obviously not how Unturned is meant to be played and messes with the balance of the game quite severely. Nelson designed this game to be much more survival / low loot focused, which obviously causes problems when players start with grizzlies. This will also continue to be a problem throughout 4.0, as it is being developed to be more geared towards survival gameplay like 3.0. I'll just say that last bit about 4.0 is in quotation marks, as Nelson hasn't said that directly, but Nelson's right-hand man Sven has said that to me when I talked to him about these issues quite recently. So just take it with a grain of salt, but it also could be true. Okay, so now let's try and highlight some of the problems of OPness in survival games like Unturned. And I want to start by talking about snipers, honestly everyone's favourite weapon, because they are that good. But sadly, Unturned snipers have one glaring issue when it comes to balance between the snipers themselves, and that is that the Grizzly is hands down the best sniper, solely because of its semi-auto fire rate. While the Echo and Grizzly are comparable when there are no helmets involved, once people start wearing helmets, as most anyone does, the Grizzly's semi-auto fire rate allows it to still comfortably drop players, whereas the Echo can fire, get a headshot, but then has to perform a bolt action reload, allowing ample time for the target to get into cover and then heal. You might have noticed that I didn't mention the Timber or Matter, and that's because the Timber is just a shitter Echo, let's be honest. And I can't stress this enough, the Matamora is not a sniper. It is a designated marksman rifle that happens to be fully auto and have quite a bit of range. So next I want to try and talk about the people versus vehicle dynamic on OP servers in particular, because it's so badly balanced, as weapons can easily and efficiently destroy vehicles in one-on-one or even one-on-two situations. This is because vehicle bullet resistance is so minimal that 6 bullets from a Matamora destroy an APC, which is just utterly and laughably ridiculous. But what is actually worse in terms of vehicle weapon balance is the effectiveness of Matamoras / Grizzlies versus LMGs / rocket launchers. When I say that, I'm talking about how Matas and Grizzlies are so good at taking out vehicles when they should in fact be some of the worst high cal weapons against vehicles in it. And LMGs and launchers should be the best. But this just simply isn't the case. LMG range and accuracy hampers its efficiency, and the rocket launcher's hit detection is downright horrendous, making it useless in almost all situations unless the vehicle is static. Now I want to move on to weapons versus structures, which like weapons versus vehicles is quite badly unbalanced when it comes to what should be better than what, and again it comes down to snipers versus explosives. The hierarchy for weapon effectiveness against structures should be explosives at the top, then LMG, then snipers, but in reality it's the complete opposite, making snipers by far the best weapons in the game, well except for one glorious exception which I want to talk about next, and that is the Honey Badgerino. Is hands down the best weapon in the game, and is OP when compared to any other sidearm in the game, hands down. Now obviously the main reason, or reasons it is OP, is because of its high damage, great accuracy, RPM, its ability to take melee drums, and its sidearm classification, allowing it to be paired with snipers. All those things add up making the Honey the best gun in the game, hands down, no questions asked, no room for debate. But don't worry, I do have some solutions. They were just hiding. Most of these problems have pretty obvious solutions as well, which is lucky. For instance, snipers, all you really need to do is upgrade the range on the timber and the echo, allowing them to have more usefulness compared to the grizzly. And you could also do stuff like upgrade the bullet speed, give it better magnification sights, and a minority of other things. For vehicles and structures, very simple, just upgrade bullet resistance across the board for all vehicles and structures. This would move explosives up the chain and help out in the balance and really the reality and realistic feel that Unturned could be, but currently isn't. For the the honey badger, all you have to do is either remove the millijum slot and have it only accept military mags, or remove its scion classification, making it a primary weapon that can't be paired with snipers and such. Now back to the disconnect between Nelson and the community. I don't think there's much that can be done there. Obviously, it's not the entire community. Some of us enjoy survival, vanilla. I know I do from time to time. But again, really most of us are on the OP sandbox side. But again, yeah, it's his game, and you know what, he can do what he wants with it. It's all what he wants to do. Now, again, just want to apologize for the mic and the Prezi. Just, I know, bad. And I just want to say that this makes it sound like, the game's terrible, game's trash, but I really do love this game. I have, nearly 2,000 hours on it. I've owned a server for over a year now, and I just love it. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And from now on, as always, thanks for listening, and don't be a cunt.